You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports once again. We have an athlete out there that is peddling one big lie. Of course, this time about the existence of systematic racism. And, as she has been doing, she is disrespecting our country. Gwen Berry, who calls herself the activist athlete, no kidding, literally, last night competed and did something completely despicable as she was waiting on the podium to get her medal for the Olympic trials. And we will get to that in a second. Make sure you run over. I am wearing our Wuhan James t-shirt. That's right. You can grab it out of the merch store. And I got to tell you, this shirt came out looking great. There's La China, complete with the Chinese dollar covering his mouth. Of course, that's what keeps him quiet. He is over in China right now promoting Space Jam 2, the search for China box office bucks. And you can grab this out of the merch store right now. Use promo code Colin Blows. All one word, in honor of Colin Cowherd running his mouth about conservatives the other day. Gwen Berry turns away from flag at U.S. Olympic trials and said she was, quote, set up. Oh, give me a break. Olympic hammer thrower Gwen Berry has said she was, quote, set up after turning away from the flag during a medal ceremony at the U.S. Olympic trials on Saturday. There she is, looking away. These two young ladies very proudly with their hands over their heart. Good job, young ladies. The 31-year-old has a long history of activism and raised her fist at the Star-Spangled Banner when it ended when she won the gold at the 2019 Pan America Games. This is from The Guardian. Something she said was a protest against injustice in the U.S. and the presidency of Donald Trump. On Saturday, the anthem started as Berry was on the podium after finishing third in the trials. While the music played, Berry placed her left hand on her hip and shuffled her feet. She took a turn so she was facing the stands and not the flag. Towards the end of the anthem, she picked up her black shirt with the words activist athlete emblazoned on it in the front and draped it over her head. Berry believes it's no coincidence that she was front and center during the anthem. Unlike the Olympics, the anthem does not accompany the medals ceremonies at the U.S. trials, but the hammer throwers received their awards just before the start of the evening session, which has been kicking off the week with a video rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner played on the scoreboard. Quote, I feel like it was a setup. They did it on purpose. That's right, because everybody's out to get you and hold you down and oppress you and all of your bunch of made-up bullshit. Berry said of the timing of the anthem, I was so pissed, to be honest. Well, bless your heart. How about you retire from Olympic hammer throwing? USA track and field spokesperson Susan Hazard said that the national anthem was scheduled to play at 5:20. We didn't wait until the athletes were on the podium for the hammer throw awards. The national anthem is played every day according to previously published schedule. On Saturday, the music started at 5:25 p.m. They said they were going to play it before we walked out. Then they played it when we were out there, Berry said. But I really don't want to talk about the anthem because that's not important. The hell it's not. The anthem doesn't speak for me. It never has. Well, why don't you leave this country, you spoiled brat? This is actually, in my opinion, is athlete entitlement, if you ask me. Berry's third place finish at the trials guarantees her place at the Olympics. Oh, I can't wait to see how that goes. And she has promised to use her position to raise awareness about social injustices in America, in the U.S. My purpose and my mission is bigger than sports. She said, I'm here to represent those who died due to systematic racism. That's the important part. That's why I'm going. That's why I'm here today. How about you talk about the thugs that were out protesting in the street that murdered David Dorn? How about that, Gwen Berry? Berry's gesture drew virtually no reaction from the stands, and the winner of Saturday's Hammer trial, Deanna Price, said she supported her teammate. I think people should say whatever they want to say. I'm proud of her, Price said. Berry said she needs to, quote, get my body right, my mind right, and my spirit right for the Olympics. But she doesn't think she needs to be on the podium in Tokyo to have an impact. I don't need to do anything sports-wise. What I need to do is speak for my community, to represent my community, and help my community, because that's more important than sports. Then good, retire and get the hell away from sports. We don't need you in it. Berry's demonstration at the 2019 Pan American Games led to a sanction, but ultimately pushed U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee to commit to not punishing athletes who raise their fists at the trials or in Tokyo. It's a potential flashpoint where the IOC said it will enforce Rule 50 that bans demonstrations at events. It's the same prohibition that meant Tommy Smith and John Carlos was sent home from the Mexico City Games in 1968. Okay, so here we have another athlete out there once again running their mouth like Wuhan James about the false narrative of systematic racism and oppression, not realizing that, look, you're getting to compete for your country in the Olympics, and that doesn't bring you a sense of pride when you hear the national anthem. Look, there ought to be automatic things that just disqualify you from being a U.S. Olympic athlete, and that should be one of them. I'm sorry. If you're not out there for the pride of your country to compete on behalf of this country, then I'm not sure you should be involved. If you want to be an activist, go be a fucking activist, okay? But stay the hell out of the competitions, okay? I mean, who really needs to hear your opinion anyway? You're just like the media. You're out there spouting a bunch of lies, and your lies are dangerous. They get people hurt. They get police hurt. They get communities and the police defunded in the communities, which hurts black communities. You athletes are complete idiots. It's weird. You can't put 2 + 2 together. Out there running your mouth, not doing your research. I mean, my God, do you know how many people I know in the black community that came up poor, out of the hood, worked their asses off, got master's degrees, make well into 6 figures. They have taken the idea of systematic racism and they have smashed it into pieces over and over again. Some of these athletes are idiots. You need to shut up and keep throwing your hammer. They should ban her. The fact that she turned away from the flag while the national anthem was playing, they should ban her from competition. That's my belief. You disrespect this country, get out of this country. I mean, look, I'm at the point where I simply don't want to cuddle these people. All right? I know that that's what us patriots believe. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Okay? If you don't think America is giving you the opportunities, go to Venezuela, go to North Korea, go to China, go to Russia. See how it turns out for you. See how this is handled. And see if your life is so much more fulfilling. Just saying. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. I find this behavior heinous. And she goes on and talks about my body, my mind, whatever. Keep that same fire when it comes to y'all running your mouth about vaccines, too. Yeah, my body. Yeah, my mind. Yeah, remember that. Peace. I'm out. Till next.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.